Hi guys, I just wanted to do another video on scroll striping, and I've got a lot of really nice responses and emails to the last video, and I wanted to just show you guys how to do it. Of course, a lot of people do different styles of this and different variations. Originally, I sort of stole this from a gentleman in Daytona or Ormond Beach that striped dressers at the Honda dealership there. And of course he did it a little bit different. But you have to do what works for you. Everybody doesn't move the brush the same way. Same things don't look good to all stripers. This is a 4901 outliner from Dick Blick. I don't know if these are still available. This has been with me for a lot of years, probably 20 years or so. This little brush has paid mortgage payments and truck payments and bought dog food. And I originally used a very heavily butchered Mac 00. And when I say butchered, I mean butchered. I cut a lot of hair out of it to make it twist and turn. And even then it didn't do what this did. And now, beyond this, of course, in the last video I used the Kafka, and the Kafka is great, and you really can't give anybody credit but Steve himself, because that brush, although it might have been developed from something else, it works the best out of any of them. And this is also a semi-synthetic brush. So you can see when you get thick, what you're doing is you're really paletting the brush. And you can stop, but you gotta have just the right place to stop. Because this is very, very windy and twisty. So you have to stop sometimes. And even with the Kafka, you have to stop. Steve has done something with his brushes. He tapers them, I believe, or has them tapered. He doesn't make them in his place. Which I used to taper these myself. I would actually taper them on a grinder. I'd get them from Blick, and they would have size or glue in them, and then that sort of makes them a little stiff, and when they're that stiff you can put them on a grinder. I don't know if they still do that. Or even if this brush is still available. Like I said, this brush here is 20 years old, and I know that I've ordered them since. But this particular one happens to be that old. And with this style, it does help to lay it out a little bit. Just throw a couple of lines down. You can do it without. You can use a grid. I watched Steve Kafka use a grid in one of his videos. It's probably, he's a very talented guy. Probably has a better eye for symmetry than I do. If it's not this detailed, sure, go ahead. You can do it without any layout, but I just think it's easier, less apt to have to wipe something. You never know what your customers are gonna see, what's gonna bother them. It's pinstriping. It's never gonna be absolutely perfect. It's never gonna be absolutely, flawlessly symmetrical. Anyway, that would be the first color. And that's it. That's the first color. I'm probably going to do another one and give you a second color. Let this dry a little bit, and you can see how it's really put together. But anyway, that's about it for now, and I hope you guys are picking up a few of the dirty tricks. Bye.